Warm greetings to you. I'm Pearl John from Logos Management, and I'm delighted that you join me week after week on this journey of demystifying the heroes of the world to draw insights from their lives. Last week we continued the life of Nehemiah, part 3, and we referenced the theme, be cognizant of the extremes but choose the right path forward. And we spoke of 3 key learnings. 1, in a world given to remote working, there are certain crucial actions that are best carried out in person. 2, there are certain actions to be done during the day and others to be done in the night. And 3, curate your plans in secret but find opportune times to communicate in public. This week we focus on the theme rebuild, revive and restitute. Rebuild, revive and restitute. I'd like to highlight 3 key learnings from the life of Nehemiah to rebuild, revive and restitute. 1, survey your life. Recognize the pitiable state of the walls. Realize the horrendous condition of the gates and reckon the support from him. Nehemiah was chosen by God to lead the rebuilding of the walls of Jerusalem. One of the key aspects of Nehemiah's leadership was his ability to survey the situation and assess the needs of the people. In Nehemiah chapter 2, verses 11 to 16, we see Nehemiah taking a personal survey of the walls of Jerusalem, and he was deeply grieved to see the brokenness and destruction that existed in the city. He didn't just pass by and ignore the problem, but instead he took the time to see it for himself and assess the situation. This is an important lesson to emulate. You must take the time to survey your life and assess your condition. You need to be honest with yourself about the areas of brokenness and destruction that exist in your life and seek God's guidance and help in addressing them. The Bible teaches in chapter 139 verses 23 and 24 of Psalms, search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me and lead me in the way everlasting. As you survey your life, you must be open and honest before God, allowing Him to search your heart and reveal any areas of sin that need to be addressed in depth. Moreover, surveying your life also means being aware of your limitations and your strengths and your weaknesses. You must be realistic and honest about what you can and what you cannot do, and not be afraid to ask for help and support from others where necessary. As you take a personal survey of your life, you're reminded to depend on God and the importance of seeking His guidance and help in every aspect of your life. Secondly, surrender your life. Have a personal walk that no one knows about. Have a personal conviction that others can identify with, and have a concern that others cannot slight. Nehemiah surrendered his life to God's plan and purpose. Despite facing opposition and obstacles, Nehemiah trusted in God and surrendered his life to the rebuilding of the city walls and the restoration of his people. This teaches us several important lessons about surrendering our lives to God. 1, trust in God's plan. Nehemiah put his trust in God and relied on His guidance even in the face of opposition. 2, take action. Nehemiah didn't just pray and wait. He took action and worked towards rebuilding the walls of Jerusalem. 3, surrender control. Nehemiah surrendered control of his life to God, recognizing that everything he had and was a gift from God. And 4, overcome obstacles. Nehemiah faced many obstacles, but he remained steadfast in his commitment to God's plan. And he was overcome with emotion, but he ensured that he overcame them through his faith and determination. You perhaps need to be like Nehemiah and surrender your life to God's will. And thirdly, straighten your life. Rebuild, remake and restore. As you are aware, Nehemiah faced many challenges and obstacles as he set out to rebuild the city, but he was determined to see the task through to completion. You too shall face challenges and obstacles in your lives, and perhaps there will be concerted efforts to prevent you from moving forward. You may feel like your life has been destroyed by the past mistakes and the traumas and setbacks. But just like Nehemiah, you can rebuild. The first step in rebuilding your life, as Nehemiah did, is to pray. You must turn to God and ask for his guidance and strength. And as Nehemiah prayed and fasted, he received the favor and support of the king. And you can receive favor and support from God as you pray and seek his will for your life. Next, Nehemiah mustered support. He called people to help him rebuild the walls. You too must be willing to seek support where due and make changes to your life. Another important aspect of rebuilding your life is to focus on the bigger picture. Nehemiah understood that rebuilding the walls of Jerusalem was not only about physical restoration, but also about restoring the people's hope and faith. You must not only focus on rebuilding your own life, but also on serving and helping others, as we are all interconnected. And finally, you must be persistent and perseverant. Nehemiah faced opposition and setbacks, but he never gave up, ever gave up. So be willing to keep going, even when things get tough. You will face challenges and obstacles, but if you keep pushing forward, you will see rebuilding of your lives as also others' lives. So will you begin the rebuilding process today with the guidance and strength of our Lord? This is Pearl John signing off, the other 167. Thank you for watching. We will meet next Friday and continue on this series. God bless you.